Hello, everyone. This presentation was created by Group 1. Today, we are sharing our research findings from the data we collected for Care Connection, a remote patient monitoring platform. Let's get started. The management decision problem, or MDP, that our group identified was how should Care Connection communicate their value to create interest with seniors? The market research problem, or MRP, that our group identified was to establish a deeper understanding of seniors when it comes to their healthcare needs. Now on to our findings. One of our more interesting findings that was related to our second research question was, what factors influence a patient selection of a remote patient monitoring platform?
While we gathered a lot of interesting qualitative data on this research question from our interviews, we found that the most significant insight into this question was generated from statistical analysis of our survey data through SPSS. Specifically within our survey, we presented our participants with a hypothetical scenario where we asked them to imagine that they were considering the use of an RPM platform for themselves or a loved one. Then we presented them with a list of 7 key influencing factors that our team had previously synthesized from the literature and asked them which 3 would be the most important given the hypothetical scenario presented. After our survey had generated 105 responses, our team chose to conduct a TURF analysis on this question, which stands for Total Unduplicated Reach and Frequency. We chose a TURF analysis for this question due to its ability to find the best combination of factors across the highest number of participants, which will help Care Connection in further determining how to communicate the value of their platform by providing them insight into the factors that their clients care about the most. Based on the combination of 3 factors selected by our 105 survey participants, our TURF analysis generated the following findings. The first table of the TURF analysis shows us which single factor had the most reach across participants. Here, we can see that the factor, how easily I can use RPM technology, was the single factor that was most popular with participants, with just over half of all respondents selecting it. The second most popular factor deemed important by these participants was accuracy of my transmitted health data, followed by level of in-person interaction with their regular healthcare provider, and then availability of help with RPM technology as needed. So from this table, we can see that if Care Connection had to only pick one value of their RPM platform to advertise in their direct-to-consumer approach, it would be how easily RPM technology can be used. However, we can also see that this factor only reached 57 out of 105 participants. In pursuit of appealing to a broader audience, we can use the second table in the TURF analysis to see which different pairings of these factors would have had the most reach.
So by increasing our group size to 2, we can see that combining the 2 factors of accuracy in my transmitted health data and how easily I can use RPM technology increases our reach to 88 participants, or 80% of participants, which is a significantly greater reach than any single factor listed alone. Our group thought that this could indicate the 2 factors that Care Connection may frame their advertising around in order to generate appeal in their direct-to-consumer approach. But in an effort to determine what combination of factors generated the maximum amount of reach, we turned to the third table in our TURF analysis. So this third table is similar to table 1 and table 2, but now we can see which combination of 3 factors had the most reach across participants. Here we can see that combining the factors, accuracy of my transmitted health data, how easily I can use RPM technology, and level of in-person interaction with my regular healthcare provider had the greatest reach across all participants, with 99 out of 105 people surveyed selected these 3 factors as being the most important if they or a loved one were considering to use RPM.
Our findings from the TURF analysis were significant for a few reasons. First, it helped to increase our understanding on which combination of RPM features are most important to Care Connection's potential clients, which can help provide Care Connection further direction and how to tailor their direct-to-consumer marketing strategy so that they can highlight those features and attract more clients. Secondly, by identifying the combination of factors that are important to the largest number of customers, Care Connection may be able to gain a competitive advantage over other RPM providers who may not have conducted similar research, which our review of the literature suggests is a strong possibility. And finally, considering two of the three factors centered around the ease of use and accuracy of RPM technology, our findings suggest that a greater emphasis should be placed on the credibility of RPM device providers that Care Connection partners with, as this may be an external factor that affects their direct to consumer approach.
The overall implication of this finding in terms of Care Connection's management decision problem are the values that Care Connection may emphasize in their communications so that they may best appeal to their target core. It should be noted that turf analysis is a slightly limited method in the sense that there are often marginal differences between top combinations in the real world. In recognition of this, our group recommends A/B testing these combinations in Care Connection's communications and digital presence. Finally, these are our qualifications as they pertain to the credibility of our research findings. Thank you guys so much.